is through enabling empowered decision making at the lowest possible level, or the most effective level. And David Marquette calls it pushing the authority to the information rather than dragging the information up to the authority. So you stay high tempo, and this concept of freedom in a framework is used an awful lot, where you are setting out an intent, if you like. Here's the compass heading, here's where we're heading towards, but I don't know exactly how we're going to get there. And what I'd like you to do is, for you to get in there and work out how you think that should happen. But just so that we don't end up all over the place with crazy stuff, I'm going to put a few parameters around you, or a framework within which you have complete freedom of decision making and authority and how you might go about it. You're then giving those people who are a bit set in their ways and saying, I'd like to give you a problem to have a look at. And it's that leadership vulnerability, almost being prepared to say, even if you do know how to solve the problem, I don't know how to solve this problem, and I'm going to come to you to see how you would solve it. Here's some parameters within which you've got total autonomy to crack on and come up with your own ideas. And it's interesting how setting people that challenge of, I don't know how to solve this, can you help me, triggers a real reaction in people. And if they've then got some space to operate in, rather than just being told what to do, that's when you start to get that diversity of thinking, but more importantly, that ownership and that willingness to look a little bit wider than what they already think of. When you do build those teams, about having a good mix of the teams, that's where it comes down to understanding the people. Because if you put a lot of the more stolid, staid members in the same team, you're going to end up with a team that doesn't want to shift very far, if at all. So it's about trying to put together a team that has some real progressive, forward, younger thinkers, quite dynamic, as well as the older heads wanting to hold back and be a little bit risk averse, because then you end up with a good solution.